And while I was researching about you, I got to know that you have attained a bachelor's in law and a master's in political science. So my question to you is, ma'am, did your studies in political science and law play a role in addressing the social issues and for reforming the police force?
Yes, they had done it well. They had done it well. When I'm dealing with policing, it's not about law, implementing enforcement of law. The rights and responsibilities there as they will be in the Constitution, or if it will be in code, the criminal procedure code, or the evidence act. These are the laws, and there are many, many other laws. So what are we doing in policing is enforcement of the law. And what is political science, which I did, is also public administration governance. So law degree and political science help in administration and governance to choose the right subjects for the right reason. However, it's not that I didn't do other subjects as well in my graduation. I did English honors, I did psychology, I did history, I did geography, I did all these subjects which widens your mind. But when you take the focus, then law degree and this really help. And of course, the science, political science and governance. So it really helps if you have prepared yourself with the right kind of subjects which will, it's like management or commerce if you're doing chartered accountancy. If you're doing chartered accountancy, commerce and if you're doing artificial intelligence, then computer education will help. So this is how it is important to know that making the choice, the career and the relevant subjects.
Good evening, I'm Neha Mishra from Diligence. मैंने आपको बचपन से ही बहुत देखा है। मैं जब छोटी थी और दूसरी सेमेस्टर का काम कर रही थी, तब मेरे को मुझे छोटी बेबी हुआ थी। आपके बारे में बुक्स से पढ़ने से आपको सामने से देखना ऐसे न जर्नी पाऊँ। आपके लिए मैं एनसीसी की जर्नी किया था और एनसीसी कमांडर भी थी। So, my question to you is, how did you pursue IPS, NCC, and be such a great leader? जब उस समय तो लेकिन वो कुछ करने ही नहीं दिया था।
लड़की को उस समय जब कुछ करने नहीं दिया था तब आपने IPS कैसे करना?
Yes, ma'am. And also like so I wish to do this. How do you pursue all that? I mean, women were expected to obey and not exactly lead. And did your parents support you in the process of all that? That's the question.
Good question. Thank you. You are all products, first of all, of your homes. You are a product of two homes. The teachers at home. And who are your first teachers? Your father and your mother. They are your primary teachers. And your primary school is your home. Your grandparents are your senior teachers. So, home is a very, very, is a foundation giving support to your life. You speak the same language as home. You speak the same food as home. You almost play worship as parents worship. Your language, your food, your habits, your lives, certain lives, by and large, go with the way the family is. Your culture is home. That's your primary foundation. Then your next foundation, outside the home, is your school. All other things come after. Home and your school. And in the school, our teachers are also your parents, who are now educated. So what they teach you, how they teach you, which school you go to, what subjects you take, and your home, this is a combination of the foundation of your life. So those of us, many times we go back and then you go for interviews, you're asked, tell us about your parents. school is a home away from them. And it is reaching a certain situation where maybe the parents are not, all of this around, and they need a secure, safe education. They need boarding school. And some of the boarding schools build you. Some of them are very brilliant schools that they create. My home was complementing my need. Now, who sowed the seeds of my joining in service or wanting to be an independent woman? It was my father and my mother. It was my father and my mother. When we were girls growing up in the house, at that time, only boys were being considered to work in households, to become early members of the family, and girls were considered to be getting brought up and getting ready to be married with a big dowry in the sense. I was being groomed to be a working woman, an independent woman. So my home was like an island in a sense. It was like an island which was surrounded by a society, a community, where girls were being brought up to be migrated to another home at a cost. Whereas my parents were grooming me up to become self-reliant. So migration was not that I would migrate to another home. No. What was in my home, what was being taught to me and reinforced by home, by my parents, and in this case were clearly my mother and my father. So children start thinking the language and vision, they start sharing vision. Lucky are good children are those who start sharing a positive, long-term vision of their parents. The lucky children, the blessed children. I was blessed. I was listening to my parents. I was disciplined. I had faith in them. I knew that what they were saying is for my good. I never rebelled against them, saying, no, I am going to do this, I don't want to do this. I will be married, you better keep your dowry for me. But there's some girls who do that. How much are you saving for me to be married? Some girls do that. On the contrary, we were never talking about dowry or marriage, we were talking about career, self-reliance. Marriage was an event in life, not the destination and not the be-all, but a process of life. So, answer your question was, I am brought into my home. Therefore, I want you to understand that you are in a home where you must try and get the best. But your school is complementing your home. Supposing there is a deficiency in your home in this kind of vision, then schools will give you vision, teachers will give you vision. But you also need to have vision. So when I was growing up, I also had a vision. I didn't want to be the way the others were. I didn't want to be a part of a crowd which is doing the same thing. I wanted to be out of the crowd and reach my own path. But that was the kind of blessing and awareness I have got generated as a girl child. That I will not be like the way the crowd is. And what is a crowd? The crowd was all part of a migrant women who were getting married without dowry. I hate it. I dislike it. And I pray I'll never be like this. I'll never get married in a way that my parents have to give me so much of a dowry to be married off. I only envision that one day I'll be a self-reliant woman, a strong woman, like any other boy. And I will look after my parents when I grow up, like boys do. Or expected. They're expected to do what? So I said, why? What's the difference between me and God? I'm now equally educated. Why can't I take care of my parents when they go to age? And I did that. So this is the way you grow. If you develop this kind of a vision, then it's a reinforcement. Your own vision and parents is positive. And your all teachers. This is 3 times over. Reinforced by parents, reinforced by teachers. Supposing it's a somewhere the reinforcement is the same, you still have more, but you're not bad, you're not minus, you're not deficient. Minus 3 times over. 4 times over, even the university came in. My college also stepped in to build me as a champion in NCC. So NCC was also part of my NCC. Everybody did it. In fact, all of you should do NCC if you can. play. You don't have to play to be only a champion, but play. Like you know, you train, you meditate, learning mindfulness. That is your life skill which you learn. If you're learning mindful meditation, you learn your life skill. Because life, this is nothing but heart mind management. And that's why it sits at the top of our head and not at the bottom. This is right at the top of our head. So when if you can do mind heart, as I understand, heart and mind management, you are managing your whole life and you develop these conditions. So all of you are, when I'm saying heart and mind management, act, game, music, art, culture, activity, extracurricular to your lifestyle, you will become all round.
My last question.
I'm Swapika from grade 12. It is such a dream come true moment for me. So, as a sports captain, I have always been inspired by the way you advocate for youth development through sports. And how do you prepare a generation under the rise of digital technology and increased screen time among the youth? In what ways do you think you have to reignite the passion for sports and physical activities?
Sports is to the whole body. Sports, when you are playing mind, body, heart, soul. You're in it, you are into an activity which you are generating energy to your whole system. When you are into singing a music and you're playing the garden or a your heart, soul, all in it together because you're totally in the activity, in the moment. Sports is also in the moment, but it exercises your body. And then your whole body exercises like yoga. And also games takes you outdoor into the nature. And it makes you more energetic compared to it. So in the end, all of us are looking for energy. We are successful the more energy we have. The more energy we have, the more active and healthy we look. But less energy we have, we will need to bed all the time. See, so sports actually generates energy. It acts as a generator where you are hungry after that. And you breathe a lot of fresh air. And you also make good friends. And you also network. And you also become a social, you see conflict. You also see life as it is. So that's where sports is just not competition. Sports is a overhauling of your body, mind, body, soul. When you play, and you play to win, you play to lose. You learn to lose, you learn to win. Otherwise, if you don't play, if you don't take an exam, how do you know how many marks you got? If you don't take an exam, why would you go and prepare? So sports is also you prepare, you dress differently, and then you run around, and you pant, and then you're hungry, and you drink water, and you make friends, and you have memories, and you have experiences. If you without sports, how do you have it? It's like exactly the answer. Why would you prepare? Why would you revise? Why would you rewrite and take your self-test if you don't have an exam? So everything has a reason. So if you can combine outdoor activity, or an extracurricular activity, which will make it healthier. And we need in the end health. You got health, you got everything. But you don't have health, you only have the hospital and the doctor. But you want to do more, you need first health. And sports is done. It's mental health and physical. So you need both mental, physical, and spiritual health. You are going to get spiritual health, but spiritual health must be combined with physical and mental. But meditation will give you mental health.
Okay, I'm Flight Current Journey A of Class 10, and I'm really glad to meet you on this wonderful day, ma'am. When I was researching about you, I recently stumbled upon your show, Aapki Kacheri, and I was really intrigued by it. So my question was, when I was watching your episodes, if you had ever gotten a chance to ever collaborate with a celebrity to resolve any disputes, who would it have been and why?
Which celebrity would I like to join in?
Yes, collaborate.
Collaborate to resolve this?
Yes. Any, any philanthropist or any person to help you with resolving any one of the disputes. Talk about the episode.
is it essential that I have another celebrity with me?
No, ma'am. If you had.
Maybe I'll choose one of you. You'll be as human and you'll be wonderful. You'll be so fair. I would have any one of you volunteer. Say, let's sit down and do the called mediation. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's a honor to be in your presence, ma'am. My name is Suresh Sumama of Grade 10 CIS. I'm a national medalist in rowing.
You are?
I'm a national medalist in rowing.
National?
Medalist in rowing. So when I was listening about you, I came to know that you were the national tennis champion. So, how do you manage both academics and sports? And can you suggest some ways so that students who like to pursue academics as their career and still wanted to do sports?
And there was no iPhone third. So there was no iPhone, no phone distraction. And with my mommy, daddy to take care of me, I am done. So if you have parents to take care of you, and you don't have a third distraction, you need to combine studies and sports. Because you can't study all the time. And you can't play all the time. But when you have a mental block, you can't, nothing's going in there. You do two things. You can sleep, which you should. But no, you can't sleep forever. But play. So you can't play all the time. Then rest a little, eat well, let your parents take care of you, study. If you do these combinations with the support of your parents, you will achieve it. Similarly, your school will support you. Because if you are doing well, then they will take care of your studies. They will find the time to help you catch up. So you will be able to stretch the same 24 hours with others. So that stretch will give you both. So don't have to worry too. It's not necessary that I must come first in my class. Keep studying and keep scoring as much, don't worry. And enjoy the process. Enjoy the play and enjoy the studies. You will be much more all-round successful person than anybody else. Understand? So don't you have to the third. Now, third to me, the reels on this. My God, they're so different. Once you start seeing the reel, you want to go on seeing the reel. Sometimes they're children, sometimes they're actresses with all kinds of funny dresses. So you get addicted to it. Why should I? And it's toxic. You don't need it. It doesn't help you. So you must immediately control your need to look at curiosity, to look at that. Because it's not giving you, it's not adding to energy. It's actually depleting you and also making you feel, am I like this? Am I as good? Am I as handsome? It is negative. So don't get into comparisons. Even if you are on IT, look for knowledge in it. Look for research in it. That's good for IT, not anything else. But your formative years, you must remember, you will almost reach your peak by the time you're 21, 22. So you have only 5-6 years to go to take off. If you take off by the time you're 22, 23, you are right at the top because you are already more than others. But if you lose out time now, then you will stretch it to become 27, 28. So if you want to be at the peak, then it's 23, 24. If you spend the time well now, then you will have the world at your feet. Because you have academically excel and all-round development excel. You stand out. The time to give is only now. Age is very vital. Remember, How old are you?
I'm 15.
15. So you got another 10, maximum 8 years to go. How old are you? Huh? 12. You? 16. Just give yourself 6 more years, that's all. So 6 years means 365 days. 6 years means 365. These are your days. So if you give yourself what is your goal and your vision, you will be right at the top. You will, like for instance, I have joined Indian Police Service at the age of 22. At 21 and a half. Everything I did was towards that target. And I was a kid. At the age of 22, I was a young IPS officer. I had all the infrastructure to serve what I wanted to do. At the age of 22. That's why I could retire at the top of my service, because I joined young. So if you have a goal and a vision, and remember, take off one day at a time and focus on your goal, but enjoy the process. Because this age is to play, is age to have, but play with friends. But no friends after play. Friends in school, but no more friends after school. Because then you have no more time. So no time to gossip, only time to play, playfully, study, competitively, adjective and knowledge-wise, learn from your parents and your teachers, that's all. And talk of everything else after the age of 24. So that's your ticking time. I think you are ready to, you're mentally ready to receive that. You will love this presentation. It will answer your questions. I could anticipate when I got a briefing from your leadership in the school, I could anticipate what is it that you require. And I then dug into my library, my own documentation, and put out some very good videos for you, which are message giving. So today I'm making a presentation of a few videos of people you look up to, and you will like to role model after. So watch it carefully. Okay? So it will be a carry forward of our session. Thank you so much. We're very happy to meet bright children.
Now in our school, we conduct a program on experiments. Today, the common concern is regarding the effect of electronic devices and social media on the attention spans of young children. Fortunately, we are able to fix this problem by molding our brains with a method known as neuroplasticity, in which we strengthen neural pathways by using exercises like ranging exercises and exercises, etc. So now, if you can, we would like to demonstrate one of these exercises that we learned in the program. You may join us.
What would you like to do? Yes.
It's a range of exercise. So in your right hand, you can take out your index finger, and then you can and with the left hand, you can take out all 5 fingers.
The left hand on 5 seconds.
And now we swap.
Switch.
So in this exercise, we repeat this 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the easiest exercise. We have a slightly harder one. In the right hand, we take out the first 2 fingers, and in the left hand, we take the second and third fingers. And now we swap.
Second and third.
Okay?
1,
Huh? There's one.
2,
But this is better because I'm mentally somewhere else. I'm mentally in the debate now. I'm not in the mood to play, but I'm in the mood to prepare for you to make a presentation for you.
These exercises, they are also connect the right and left hemispheres so that we coordinate better. And we also have a few blindfold exercises to demonstrate. We have choose a color ball.
One last one, only you could choose any one more.
Anyone?
Children, start moving.
Now what do I do?
You have the color of the ball while she's playing.
She's feeling that.
She represents us.
they learn the sensitivity. And this is a great training. Yes. Understand. Now we'll go quickly for the
Stand! Stand! Step! Stand! Flat because! Ready, 1, 2! Man, select!
to this momentous evening, I implore you to take a look around your surroundings. The beautiful, divine ambience. This place, the Babuji Memorial Ashram, is very special to us here at Omega. It is where we come together to center ourselves, meditate, and shift to deeper levels of intuition, consciousness, and feeling. I'm sure we all indisputably agree that the way forward for humanity is through peace, and peace begins with the heart. Heartfulness, our parent organization, led by a global guide, Padma Shri Kamlesh Patel, fondly known as Taji, proposes a heart-centered approach to life, where we live naturally in tune with the noble qualities of life, with compassion, generosity, truth, forgiveness, contentment, and acceptance. This heartful approach to life is supported by meditation that clears our mind, brings peace, and true clarity. As we embark upon this journey today with Hearts MUN 2024, the words of Plato comes to one's mind. The beginning is the most important part of the work. So, let's begin today's proceedings on a tranquil note by taking a few moments to relax and center ourselves. I now invite Ms. Ushma, our head of the Value-Based Spiritual Education Department and a Heartfulness trainer, to take us through relaxation.
So I love the enthusiasm and excitement. I'm sure you're all ready to hear from our chief guest. Before we start, I'm requesting you to gently close your eyes so we can be totally present. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Feel the energy move up from Mother Earth, up your feet, to your knees, relaxing your legs. Feel your back from the top of the backbone till the end. Feel the entire back relaxed. Feel them melting away through your arms, out of your fingers. Now move your awareness to your face and feel the muscles around your jawline, eyes, earlobes, and forehead.
I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Kiran Bedi, the members of the management, and the unit heads to kindly light the lamp, followed by the invocation song. Request our respected CFO, Mr. Subramaniam, to welcome our distinguished chief guest with flowers. It is our pleasure to share that our guiding mentor, Shri Kamlesh Patel, affectionately known as Taji, that inspires creativity and cultivates intuition. We aim to nurture well-rounded, resilient individuals who demonstrate inner leadership and contribute towards global sustainability and harmony. With this as our maxim, Omega attempts to provide a well-rounded system of education that helps the children discover their true potential and surge ahead with passion and purpose.
The Hearts MUN is an endeavor in this direction. I now invite our respected correspondent, Sri Bharat Madhavan, to guide the young, eager minds on the road to paving the collective future.
Respected Dr. Kiran Bedi, it's indeed a great honor to have your esteemed presence amongst us. Respected faculty of the various participating schools, and my dear students, a very warm welcome to all of you on the inaugural session of Hearts MUN 2024, organized by Heartfulness International School, Omega Branch, formerly known as Lalaji Memorial Omega International School. I am truly overwhelmed by the sheer volume of the youth that is present here and the promise and potential that this congregation possesses. How to actualize this potential, nurture it, and harness it for the good of humanity is the question that is present in front of all of us. You've all come here to participate as model delegates representing countries, representing ideologies, and you're going to discuss and deliberate on critical topics. Is it enough to just talk and show your oratory skills and win a few awards? Or are you going to walk the talk? Say, if you are a Nigerian delegate as a part of the Global Spirituality Summit, do you first of all really believe in peace and the need for individual peace and global peace? To what end will you go to embrace and establish such a peace in your own life and allow it to spread? Are you going to allow this gathering to change yourself, to transform yourself into a leader, one who believes in service and sacrifice? So, breaking barriers, building bridges, connecting hearts. This is the theme of MUN. Every phrase in this theme has a depth of wisdom embedded inside. And I wish that this theme becomes a part and parcel of your being, not just for these 2 days, for the rest of your life. I am 100% sure that you have all come with a tremendous surge of inspiration to be an active participant of Hearts MUN, as a delegate who is passionate about knowledge, about understanding the rights from the wrongs, and eagerly wanting to share and learn from each other. Please utilize this opportunity to connect with each and everyone and make lifetime friends. I am sure you will. Your actions and your interactions should leave a trail of sweetness, sweet memories for all of you, which you can remember and cherish for years to come. At the same time, make all your meetings and your gatherings and discussions a purposeful one with a clear goal in sight, in the right direction you want this world to head. Too many philosophers have already said, make this world a better place. Let us now do it instead of just talking or singing about it. So, dear friends, I am sure you all know that all knowledge resides within you, and whenever you need any clarifications, all you need is a little silent introspection and listening to the voice of the heart, the voice of conscience that is ever beating constantly within each and every one of you. So above all, in Hearts MUN, let us listen to the heart, let us speak from the heart, let us work with the heart, and let the hearts of all the students be connected and remain connected as one collective entity, pining and working for a better future. So all the very best to one and all, and my hearty wishes and congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
To Hearts MUN 2024. My very warm greetings to our chief guest, Dr. Kiran Bedi, Ms. Shivani, members of the management, unit heads, teachers from Omega, and all other schools and participants. In an event like this that is poised to challenge your perspectives and ignite a revolution of ideas, we are absolutely delighted to have amongst us, as our chief guest, the trailblazing force of change, the embodiment of courage, and a true icon for Indians everywhere, Dr. Kiran Bedi. Thank you. India's first woman to join the officer ranks of the Indian Police Service. Dr. Bedi was also the former Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. Through her colossal career, Madam Bedi has shattered glass ceilings and carved a path of empowerment for all, indeed a true testament to resilience, leadership, and most of all, an unwavering commitment to making a difference. Dr. Bedi's versatility and commitment to the public was also evident when she took up the role of the civilian police officer in peacekeeping operations at the United Nations. A PhD from the IIT with a postdoctoral Nehru Fellowship, an international tennis player, Dr. Bedi is also a proud Gallantry Award winner and also the recipient of the coveted Magsaysay Award. A captivating author of numerous books, her latest title, Fearless Governance, has been a huge success and illustrates the ground realities that she saw during her stint in Puducherry. The book, you will be happy to know, is now translated to Hindi, Tamil, Marathi, and Malayalam. Madam Bedi's notable stance on crime, her arduous attempts at prison reforms, and her cardinal roles in resolving social predicaments that revolve around women's rights and education have made her an influential figure amongst all of us. It is not without reason that the Week magazine and the Reader's Digest rate Madam Bedi as the most trusted and admired woman in India. Her distinct commitment to the public, her advocacy for equity also shines through by her two foundations, Navjyoti and India Vision Foundation. These foundations serve the underprivileged in rural urban areas and in prisons and have been doing so for the last 30 years. Demonstrative Learning, a YouTube channel run by the foundation, conducts online program for the young so that they face the world with purpose and resilience. Dear delegates, a woman with such passion and tenacity is indeed inspiring for us all, and we are very touched, ma'am, that you have accepted to be with us here tonight on this very momentous occasion. Let us welcome Dr. Bedi with this audiovisual presentation.
them, please mention the names of our founding fathers. Should we not name them with reverence and respect? Should we not have the names below? Yes or no? So that we can mention the names. Isn't it? Of course, with great respect and reverence. So we begin by saying thank you to the founders. Thank you to the founders. Behind me, right there behind me. Because without them, we would not have been here today. Without their vision, without their divinity within, and the Almighty's blessings and all the perseverance and hard work they did for us, we are here because of them. I was just requesting, let the names be mentioned below so that we know the names as well with all great respect. Let me say and acknowledge the presence of correspondent Mr. Bharat Madhavan. If you spent Madhavan, is it Madhavan? Yes, correct. The spelling, the written spelling, yes, it is Madhavan. M. It looks like Y and N9. It's Madhavan. CFO Mr. Subramaniam. CEO Mr. Kamla Kannan. Director Dr. Bhavani Shankar Subramanian. CIS IB Head of School Ms. Divya Sambit. CBSE Head of School Dr. Muthaya. CBSE Junior School Ms. Sujata Kumar. NIOS Principal Mrs. Susan. Montessori Mrs. Preetha George. KG Headmistress Sri Lekha. Indigo Head of School Mrs. Preeti Venkateshan. My own friend Mr. Gurumurthy, who's responsible for introducing me to your school. My own friend Shivani Arora, who's also played a bridge between your school and me. And the Vice Principal, Mr. Srinivas, who did all the talking with me and the briefing for me. Thank you so much, Mr. Srinivasan, for all the efforts you made of bringing me here. So I thank this entire list of people who played the dignitaries, the leadership of the school, because of whom I'm here today. I know how excited you are, and I'm excited also being with you. I've been getting a lot of feedback that the school is looking forward to my visit, and I was wondering, where is this blessing coming from? But thank you so much once again. I cannot thank you all for the honor and the respect and the love you showered over me ever since I've come here. I want to thank you all very, very much. Thank you all, children. Thank you. Well, if the manner in which you are so enthusiastic, God willing, I might return to you next year with a film on my life called Biopic. A biopic film on my life called Bedi. It's coming, and once it's ready, I'll reconnect with the school and come and make a show for you, a film show for you called a film called Bedi. The name you know and the story you don't. That's a film in the making at the moment, and I hope to bring that to you next year sometime, once the film is ready. I have been working as a teacher myself, and I'm very fond of education. And I stay associated with the youngsters like you, because I'm a mother at heart and a very strong lover of education and a teacher. And that's why I'm running a YouTube channel called the Demonstrative Learning, in which we and my team, including Shivani who's sitting here, we work together on bringing youngsters every fortnight to do a direct online live show with me, to ask me questions and also tell us about the books they read and about them. It goes live to at least 12 million people across the country and across my social media handles. We propose to include your school and a representative student of yours every show, every fortnight. We propose to have that. You have to register on that, and we will pick up one child representing from your school amongst the four. So you can see your own school mentioned in that group, and also see one of your students there. Now I have a presentation for you. In anticipation. I was told that the age group is 14 to 16 mostly, but I know very lot of parents sitting here. But I have a presentation made for you based on this kind of experience I've gained from what is the teenagers looking for. What are the questions which are coming, and what are the value systems where they need to be successful in life and to be ready for it now. So I have a presentation, watch this carefully, and then we will, time permitting, we will have a Q&A. Is it okay? Do we do this? Okay, let's have a show. Now this program, this is called Shakal to Akal. What is Shakal? Face. What is Akal? So it's from face to Akal, right? So it's Shakal to Akal. So don't go by the Shakal, go by the Akal, right? Okay. Let's have the sound. If you spent well into reading, into skill upgradation, into continuing to sharpen your skills, continue to make good networks, you did not waste time on useless friends, you have built yourself. Those of you who learned it before 30 are rich because they got more time, and your time is money, and money is time. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can it be seen? Can you see this clearly from behind? Okay, let me read it for you. Rest of them are more visual, so that this I'll read for you. Spend some time with your elders. Not everything's found on Google. So, spend some time with your elders. Everything's not found on? Everything's not found on? Because elders' wisdom is still not in the Google. It is only in their heads, in their akal. Whereas you looking for Google, look for elders as well. And sit next to your elders to say, ask them questions, and they'll give you life experience. Let's go to the next one. Can you see this? Can you see it? It's a ladder. It's a ladder. That is why I wanted a central screen. How important the central screen is for presentations like these, because they'll go direct into the hearts of the people. This is a ladder, my children. This is a ladder of discipline. Those who have discipline go step by step, keep going step by step. But those who don't, stay or are inconsistent, lag behind. At this age of teenagers, if you are disciplined in your life on a daily basis, you keep climbing one step at a time. And those who don't, lag behind. That is the message of my life, is consistent discipline. I just wanted to show you the ladder, and then we'll come to visuals, which you will hear. Let's listen to this. Sound, please.
Okay, students, settling down. Settling down, thank you. You are about to begin your exams. These exams are going to define you. The grades you get are going to determine which sixth form, which university, and which job you will be able to get into. These exams are exceedingly important, and I want you to take them seriously. These exams will determine what you become in life.
Sorry, miss. This was a letter written by a head teacher in Singapore. I think it's really important for the teachers, your parents, and for you to hear. Dear parents, the exams of your children are to start soon. I know you're really anxious for your child to do well. But please do remember, amongst the students who'll be sitting for their exams, there's an artist who doesn't need to understand math. There's an entrepreneur who doesn't care about history or English literature. There's a musician whose chemistry marks won't matter. There's a sports person whose physical fitness is more important than their grade in physics. If your child does get top marks, that's great. But if he or she doesn't, please don't take away their self-confidence and their dignity from them. Tell them it's okay. It's just an exam. They are cut out for much bigger things in life. Tell them no matter what they score, that you love them and don't judge them. Please do this, and when you do, watch your children conquer the world. One exam or low mark won't take away their dreams or their talent. And please do not think that doctors and engineers are the only happy people in the world. With warm regards, the principal. And here's my message. Exams are important, but they're not everything. Grades are good, but they don't define you. Don't let one exam or one grade define your whole future. There is so much more potential right inside of you. And remember, as Albert Einstein said, everyone's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it's stupid. Don't let other people's metrics of success become yours.
You agree? Did you get it? Did you get the message? This is a common message for students, parents, and teachers. Let your child go into the profession he or she loves. Not that which you want, but that the child is naturally happy with. Because the child has to live his own life beyond all of you. And if he does not like what you have forced him to do, he will look for a change at any time. Or he will be unhappy doing whatever he's doing. So best thing is to sit down with your child as a teacher and as a parent. And you as a student and you as a daughter, sit down with your parents. Share what you want to do, what you naturally like. For instance, when I was young, I liked hard work. I liked discipline. I liked working 24 by 7. My parents did not stop me from choosing the Indian Police Service because they knew I like hard work. I disciplined. I like justice. I will take up the right kind of... They never told me, no, you do maths or you do science. No. They let me do liberal arts and allowed me to grow. And see, even now, I'm continuing to enjoy what I did enjoy when I was only 20 years old or 14 years old, till now. Nobody tells me to come and do. I do it myself. So, my message is don't listen to your... It's not that don't listen to your parents. Listen to them. But I want parents also listen to their children. Listen to each other. And listen to your teacher. And let the teacher listen to you. It's about listening. You see my first slide? Listen to your elders. Go and listen to your elders. Don't only look at Google and the chat GPT. Go to your elders. Listen to them. Find the time for them. And then you will see the change. So all I'm saying is listen. Understand what are you comfortable, happy with. What do you want to be? What's your vision? Draw the vision and discuss with your elders. That's my first slide. Second, go to the next. Listen to this. So here is the son and the family and the community together. We all have the messy within. We all have the messy belief. We just have to believe in ourselves, in what we want, and that it's ethical, it's right, it's good. We just have to be confident in our own belief. Discuss it, take wisdom, take guidance. Guidance is important. But finally, take the responsibility for your own decision. Let's see the next one.
As an adult, I have come to understand that there is nothing of more value than your capacity for diligence and your ability to work hard. If you can outwork your adversaries and your employees, you can ensure your own success in whatever it is you choose to do. Whatever you're doing, do it once. Then do it one more time, even more carefully. Practice will make everything seem easier. Be diligent, be thorough. Think of every job you do as the first one. So you have to get it right or you won't be able to impress everyone. And at the same time, do it as your last job, as if you will not get a chance to do it again ever. Don't just work, outwork yourself.
Outwork yourself. Outwork yourself. That means outstudy yourself. Outplay yourself. Outplay yourself. When I was playing competitive tennis, I had to do my fitness every day to be a national champion. And I had to take the rounds of the courts. So my dad used to be also a tennis player who used to oversee my tennis because he was loving it. He was not a coach, but he loved tennis. And he taught me tennis. We used to play together. So he used to say, I had to take the marathon practice round for stamina. So I had to do 5 rounds, 6 rounds of all the courts. And he would say, 6 rounds, Kiran, today. 6 rounds. I finished and I'll come back to him, Daddy, 6 rounds over. He said, no, 1 more for the trophy. So he would send me back and make me do 1 more round when I'm tired and exhausted. What was it? Outworking. Out hard. And I knew that when I'm doing that extra, I will win. Because that gave me the inner strength that I worked and I worked hard to deserve it. It was not just get it, but deserve it. So outwork. When you outwork your subject. Do a revision. Do a regular revision. Do a regular research. Do extra study. Whatever you can. But outwork. When you outwork, you get outstanding results. When you don't outwork, you get average results. Always remember this. This is what Shah Rukh Khan said. Who said it? Could you see him and hear him? Okay, let's see the next.
As you go out into the world, many of you will be leaders of countries and or businesses. Just remember that there are millions of people who are less fortunate than you are, and that hopefully one of the achievements you will make through your life is making a difference. Not just your success, but the success of others. The vast majority of people who do not have the benefits of a great education like you do, that you make a difference and you're remembered in this world for what you've been able to do for others. Thank you very, very much.
So it's the next message. Next message is always be grateful for what others do to you. Why? Because you're blessed. If you are here 6,000, 7,000, there's 60,000 who are waiting outside to be in the school. Why are they not in the school? If you are 6,000, 10,000, 1, doesn't matter. There are lakhs outside. If you open the door, they would like to be here. Won't it? How are you here? What has brought you here? What has brought you here is your parents, is your home. And what's keeping you here are your teachers. Always be grateful. Why? That's a message from Ratan Tata. They always remember that you have got more than others. You are blessed. I also remember this. When I was growing up, and I realized I am extra blessed. Why am I extra blessed? I'm not 6 foot tall to play tennis. I'm not very big like the Russians are, who could play strong tennis and hit the ball and go over the... They were very strong. I was not strong. I was not tall. But I was blessed. Why? Because I realized that there are many girls of this country who were never getting the opportunity to go to the best school. And I went to the best school of Amritsar. The best school of the Amritsar of my time was the Sacred Heart School, Amritsar. I went there. And what was happening? My parents were telling me that you have to grow up to be self-sufficient. No less than anybody. Boy or a girl, doesn't matter. You will earn for your life. You will not be dependent on anybody. You will decide your own life, what you want to be. And I was realizing, why are my parents not telling them? Why am I only, my parents are telling me? Why aren't the others? I realized I was blessed. I had special parents who were giving me something which my friends did not have. You are also special for being here, whereas others are waiting to be coming. You leave a vacancy and they can afford to come, they'll come. So are you grateful every day? Are you looking at your opportunity as gratitude, as a divine blessing? That is what is the message from Ratan Tata. Let's see the next. Now you know what makes the Chinese champions? Because they do this when they're children. They do fitness when they're children. They do this kind of playing when they're children. That's why they become fit and champions. How many of you, raise your hands, will do this? As children, done it or will like to do it? I can count. Very good. Quite a few. Have you done it? Have you done it or would like to do? Play. This is the age to play. This is the age to play. This is not the age to only look at Netflix and other messages. It's a time to play. Play. And all you need is a skipping rope. All you need is a skipping rope. And see how fit it will be? How wonderfully fit you will be? This is fitness. This is a sport. And this is called good friendship. So play a game. Even a skipping rope, and you don't need a court. Even your home is a sports ground. You can do it. So when you want to be fit, and you want to have fun, and you want to play with even a skipping rope. Object is, you must want to play, and be fit. And be fit. And find the time. Build friendships like this. Let's see the next. When life blesses you, it says, when life blesses you financially, don't raise your standard of living. Raise your standard of giving. This is what it is. Raise your standard of giving. We raise our standard of living. We don't look at giving. You can standard living, no problem. But to a point. Where is the giving? Keep this in mind as children. If you have the heart or the passion or the spirit or the quality of giving, you'll be happy. Can you be quiet, please? Quiet, please, children? Quiet, please sit down. Or are you standing to watch it? So could you be quiet? Please be quiet. Yeah. Let's see the next one. Open. This is giving. Find a way where can you give so that no child in India is left behind. Support your school community programs. Support them. It's giving. When you do this, this is what you will contribute to the growth. Next. Let's look at the next. Now let's look at this. This is almost the last one. Look at this carefully and be quiet. Could you be quiet, please? Watch this carefully. This is the best. This won the Oscar. This film won the Oscar for 3 minutes film. I brought this for you. This is an Oscar-winning animated film. 3-minute Oscar-winning. I brought this for you. You never know when you get a chance like this in your life. And you will remember this film. And you'll remember this day. And you'll remember the school for having brought this film to you. This act of kindness. And there'll be many, many opportunities for you in India, in this country, anywhere, to be kind. Remember, all this education is all of one thing, is to make you a good human being. You will have your degrees, you'll have your skill, you will earn, you'll have a lovely pocket, you'll have a home, you'll have a car. But kindness is what you will have taught yourself. And if you do this, then you will be have valued the education which has gone into you. Education is not only earning a big packet. Education is for you to become a good human being like this woman. This woman. So I want you to remember this film, and then whenever you are everyday life, you're getting an opportunity to be kind, be generous, be giving, and you will see this is what you will earn for yourself. Joy, happiness, because happiness does not come by a trophy. That's temporary, but long-term happiness comes by being good human beings. Let's see if there's anyone. Now, this is what I wanted to read. Remember, if you plant honesty, you will get trust. If you plant goodness, you will get friends. If you plant humility, you will get greatness. If you plant perseverance, you will get victory. If you plant consideration, you will get harmony. If you plant hard work, you will get success. If you plant forgiveness, you will plant recognition. If you plant openness, you will reap intimacy. If you plant patience, you will reap improvement. If you plant faith, you will reap miracles. So you will reap as you sow. So you will sow these values. Once you sow these values, these are the results you will get. Is there anything else? So what are the tips for building habits? Let's look at the tips for, what are the tips for building habits? The tips for building habits are, understand the difference between good and bad habits. Choose what you want to change. Start small to lay a strong foundation for change. Connect new habits to usual routines. Reward and celebrate your success as you go. And if you're having trouble breaking bad habits, seek help from others or seek therapy, but seek help from others. Others we mentioned. These are your tips for, I'm trying to give you a value system, and these are the strategies for making good habits. Understand the difference between good and bad habits. Choose what you want to change. Start small. Connect new habits to usual routines bit by bit, and reward and celebrate your success as you go. And if you are having trouble, go to your elders. Choose certain therapies, but here I would go choose elders. That's it. Last. This is a very lovely story. Sure.
There was a young boy who wanted to play a trick on a wise monk. He caught a bird in his hand, held it behind his back, and asked the master, "Tell me, O wise one, is the bird that I hold in my hand alive or dead?" He thought to himself, it's a good opportunity to play a trick on this old man. If he says that the bird is alive, I'll simply wring its neck. And if he says that the bird is dead, I'll simply let it fly away. The wise old man waited patiently and then said to the young boy, "My dear son, the answer to your question is in your own hands." The boy held his head down in realization. The master then spoke, "Remember, my boy, peace and war, punishment and forgiveness, good and bad, they are always in your hands. It is not your intelligence, but the direction of your intelligence that determines the direction of your life. Always remember that all human beings have the power to do good and evil. There is always a choice, and the choice is in our hands."
So can you look at your hands? These are in your hands. All this is in your hands. The choices are in your hands. That is what makes the difference. All of you are getting the best schooling. All of you getting the same teacher. All of you getting parents who are sending you to the best school. Why some will outstand and some will not? Because they did not make the right choices from their own hands. Those who stood out made better choices by their own hands, and those who didn't wasted their time. They wasted the time in cultivating or in allowing bad habits also to steep in. The choice is in your hands. Let's see your hands. Children, show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. It's all in your hands. Now when you get up in the morning from your bed, you will look at your hands and every day say, I have a choice. I have a choice to work hard. I have a choice to be disciplined. I have a choice to do the right things which my elders are telling me. I have a choice to use my time better. Isn't it? You will look at what? You show me your hands again and do this. And you will look at this. Beautiful. That's it. Last step. Oh, now here is this demonstrative learning section which I wanted to show you. You can study this. I will inform your vice principal on a regular basis. When we are having this program live, we will send you the connectivity. You can join us on the live stream and watch the program. You can see when we discuss this with our children. You will be one of them. One of your school child will be there, and you will have the school nameplate also there. You can watch your own student listen to this. Let's see this. This is how we do this program. This is a book reading program we do. And if you see, this is the way we choose our children. Why do we call it book reading? And it's because we want to encourage children to understand the value of book reading.
As a passionate student, I thrive on the thrill of quizzing, constantly challenging myself to sharpen my critical thinking skills. I actively engage in activities that allow me to utilize my leadership qualities, such as debates.
My favorite book is Secret to Team Power by Paul Harrington. So what is this book about? This book is about secret.
According to you, what should be the ideals that the youth like us should keep in front of us so that we can develop ourselves in the best possible way and also can contribute the most to our country?
This is how they ask the questions in the show. It's a visual.
Ma'am, what message would you like to give for rural students?
These are the different days, different sessions. That's it.
Ma'am, what is one key piece of advice you would like to give young people who want to create positive change in our society?
Read a lot of positive thinking. Read. So they have a Q&A with me live once a fortnight.
Ma'am, but how can we spread positivity in our society?
These are the questions.
By you.
You are all members of the society. You will spread the environment. So my presentation is based on learning from these programs. I felt that this age group needs the questions and these answers. That's how my presentation has been made. So once in week, once in 2 weeks, it's open to teenagers in the age group of 14 to 18. You are invited you can do this, go to Demonstrative Learning channel, right? Right, Shivani? Next. So this is a QR code. You can scan the QR code and visit demonstrativelearning.in to register for a session. And we will choose one of you at a time. You can follow me on Demonstrative Learning. And it goes live on all my social media handles, which is almost about 15 million followers. 15 million. Next. So, this is with my love to all of you. So I've come to give you all love, but leave lots of memories and messages for you. I could have done a lecture, but I know you don't need a lecture. You need to see and feel. You need to hear, see and feel, and not just listen. That's what I believe as a teacher, that when you put in all your 5 senses into whatever you do, your absorption is much more. So when you see, you are hearing, you are seeing, and you're feeling. You're feeling. And when you do, you're also using your hands. Here you're not doing. You're sitting, but you remember, I made you show your hands. I was making you do. So that you don't forget that you showed me your hands. So when you get up in the morning, you will show your hands and say, oh, I have the bird in my hand. I can kill it, or I can make it fly, or I can even feed it. There was a, that's it, I think we can keep that. So, there was a seer who was asked, what do you do when you get up in the morning? What is the first thing you do get up in the morning? He says, when I put my feet on the ground, I choose, am I going to make my day hell or heaven? And he says, I choose heaven. And when I choose heaven, I do all the things which are right and positive. My mind is in place. My meditation is in place. See, meditation is all about awareness. That you're aware of what's happening to you. What you're thinking, what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're seeing. What are you feeling? This is awareness which comes through mind watchfulness. And that's what you started your day with, watchfulness. And you started to watch yourself from the toes till the head and came to the heart. You were watchful. Remain watchful and you will see you will make geniuses out of this school. I want to thank you once again for the opportunity you gave me.
In a world where words often fall short, our mime performance aims to resonate deeply with the future leaders and the citizens of tomorrow. Through this universal language of movement and silence, we seek to inspire profound reflection and prompt action on critical global issues. As the saying goes, to reap a bountiful harvest, we must first plant the right seeds. Let this powerful form of expression drive us all toward meaningful change and a better future. Without further ado, I invite you to this powerful and evocative performance of our students. Please join me in welcoming them to the stage.
Gender parity is a human right, yet domestic violence remains a pervasive issue. Misrepresented cultural norms and lack of efficient protection mechanisms only seem to exacerbate the problem. I am committed to addressing these challenges by building robust support systems, challenging the misguided social norms that perpetuate abuse, and more importantly, advocating women to find their voice. Let us empower victims and work towards a society where violence against women is not an option.
The global decline in plant and animal species demands immediate action, as numerous vulnerable and near-threatened species face extinction. Human encroachment on protected habitats increases these challenges, with 100 to 10,000 species disappearing each year. Flora and fauna that thrive on this planet deserve to be preserved, for it not we alone who make the world go around. I am committed to safeguarding flora and fauna to ensure their preservation and maintain ecological balance.
As conflicts rage and geopolitical divisions grow, peace in our world is threatened. As polarization deepens and inequalities explode, peace and justice within communities is undermined. Around the globe and across the range of issues, peace is the missing piece. Peace is more than just a noble vision. Peace is a rallying cry. It is a call to action. In this difficult and divided moment, I commit to the most essential of human endeavors, peace building. Starting here, starting now.
In the spirit of peace and unity, we invite you to turn on the flashlights on your phone, symbolizing our collective hope for a brighter and more peaceful world. Thank you.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place is much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. For you and for me, you and
sure left us all feeling invigorated. Let's take this moment to reflect on the message conveyed. Let us work to break the barriers of inequality. Man, our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Kiran Bedi, will be departing shortly as she has a flight to catch. We kindly request everyone to remain seated as she exits the hall. We are deeply grateful to our eminent chief guest for gracing us with her presence today. Her inspiring words and wisdom have truly enriched our event. Thank you, ma'am, for taking the time to be with us today. We wish you a safe journey. We will also be giving a token of appreciation. Harmony and compassion. As Martin Luther King rightly averred, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. With that setting the premise of the conference, let us now glance at the mirror and prepare to face the truth of the real world of today. Join us in reflecting on the daunting realities we face and the need for us to surge ahead with a burning conviction and searing selflessness to salvage and restore the glory of the human race. Here is a video that illustrates how the model United Nations can serve as a springboard for a positive change, paving the way for a better world and a brighter future.
one and all present here today. I am Lakshmi Chandra, the Director General of Hearts MUN 2024, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this remarkable event. I take this opportunity to introduce and invite to the stage the executive board members of our 23 incredible committees. These individuals are well known across MUNs all throughout the Chennai circuit, and we are certain that the experience will only enrich our event, providing you all with invaluable insights and guidance. Let's begin. From COP28, we have Ansha Tripathi and Mithun Nirmal. From DISEC, we have Arshit S. Narayan. From ECOFIN, Shiv Shanmugam and Burhan Lokhand. From ECOSOC, Soham and Mutta and Neil Mantri. From the Global Press Summit, we have Johan and Avinash. From the Global Spiritual Summit, we have Pranita Ramakrishna and Rakshant Mohanraj. From Indo-Pakistan Special Summit, we have T.S. Abhishek and Karthik Sriram. From IMF, we have Vikrant Gopi Sendil and Sahana Shoban Babu. From the International Press Corps, we have Jwala Iyer and Aishwarya Karthik. From Lok Sabha, we have Vikram Prabhuram and Nihal Venkatesh. From Sokham, we have Sarvajit Kumar and Bhuvanesh. From Specpol, we have Mohammad Farhan Feroz and Yagyasini. From UNEP, we have Anandita Arvind and Adam. From UNICEF, we have Anirudh S. and Siddhant Singh Chauhan. From UNO STP, we have Prem Kumar and Aditi Marodia. From UNC STD, we have Rishi and Kasturi Ranga Shriram. From UNCSA, we have Zayed Yasser and Arshid. From UN Commission on World Mythology, we have P.R. Raja Subramaniam and Ashwat Karthik. From UNESCO, we have Shreya Shankar Ganesh and Sheena Tem. From UNHRC, we have Atmaram Shriram. From UNSC, we have Shanmuga Nathan SP and Vaishnav CP. From UNW, we have Bhavna B and Janae Roy. And last but not the least, from World Bank, we have Roshni Venkatesh. May I request the members of the management to kindly come on the stage for a photograph with the executive board members?
Evening would not have been possible without the divine grace of our revered masters, and I humbly bow down to them for making this happen today. It is with deep sense of honor and gratitude we place on record our appreciation to Dr. Kiran Bedi, who came here to engage with all of you and give you those wonderful words of wisdom. Shivani, her aide, for being the bridge to her office and making it happen. And most importantly, all of you who are seated here, the delegates who are representing various schools in and around the city, we place on record our sincere gratitude to all the schools. Please carry this forward to the principals and headmistress of your schools and tell them that we thank them profusely for permitting you to be here. To the entire team Omega, we can't single out anybody. Management, the staff, teachers, students, support staff, and the ashram staff here. We are extremely thankful to you for making this evening a grand success. Dear friends, over the next 2 days, you will be engaging in very involved, pointed dialogues about some of the major concerns that impact not only India but the entire globe. I wish you all the very best, and on my personal behalf and on behalf of the entire family of Omega, thank all of you for being here. Jai Hind.